Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our City Council meeting for Wednesday, September 25th. I've got a quick agenda tonight, so we will jump in with a Pledge of Allegiance by Marco Escobar. Said, oh, Chief's over there. I didn't see you, Chief. Sorry. Never mind. Sorry, Chief Pilgrim. No, please. I got your name here. I didn't see. I thought you were out there. I'm sorry. So. Thank you, Chief. Okay, we'll go on to the item 4.2, City Council comments and recognitions. I will say I attended the youth productions over the weekend. Phenomenal work, as always, by our Friends of Herriman Arts Council. They were full houses all 4 nights, from what I understand. Did a great job. Steve's, Councilmember Shield's daughter was Bruce. She did a great job. So thank you to everybody involved in that.
It's all right. I'll talk about my own daughter. That's good, Mayor.
Yeah, that's right. Your daughter was in there. I forgot. She did a great job, too. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good show.
It was a great show. I think that's all I have that's happened. Okay, see no others. We'll move on to our public comment. At this time, audience members may bring any item within the city's purview to the City Council's attention. Comments will be limited to 2 minutes. State law prohibits the council from acting on items that do not appear on the agenda. Public comments for this meeting will be also conducted electronically. Any person interested in addressing the council may submit a comment by emailing recorder@herriman.org or by visiting herriman.org/agendas and minutes, where there is a link to fill out an online public comment form. Your statement will be incorporated into the public record. I've got one coming. We'll go to Marco Escobar.
Talking about rental policy. Impacts our spaces. Have an opportunity to have discussion.
Perfect. Thanks, Marco. Seeing no other public comment, we'll move on to item 6, City Council reports. Jared?
None.
Okay, Teddy?
We had a couple busy weeks here at City Hall. It was just last week we had the community luncheon. Great attendance all over the valley. I think there was 5 or 6 other mayors that attended, and there were several staff, several employees, and other departments. It was a wonderful event, and the catering and the events department did great. Following the day after was a senior luncheon over at Old City Hall behind the fire station there, 103, and Lee's, our community partner, sponsored that. It was a great turnout, beautiful weather, and it was well attended. Yesterday morning we had the sewer board, and we only one major thing coming out of that is how we're doing reimbursement language for cities or other government entities. We have in the past did them a little differently, or a different partnership than we do with the general public or the general developer. So that's going to be coming some language. You'll see an email from the sewer district over there, Nathan, here shortly probably. And then this morning we had our South Valley Chamber meeting, which was an awesome meeting because we got a tour of the beautiful facility of Health Center Theater. Got some backstage stuff, so it was pretty awesome. I think that was it.
Perfect. Sherry?
We had our Wasatch Front Waste and Recycling District meeting, and I believe they're coming October 7th. Is that whatever our next?
Our first meeting in
October meeting to discuss the fee increase. At first, we were talking about $550, but then we were talking about dividing that up, $275 this year, $275 next year, so it doesn't impact people as hard. But we secured the help of Zions. They came in and they're working with us to try and understand some of our financial situations. Is it better for us to always pay cash? Should we start borrowing money for garbage trucks? Those types of things. And so that information is still forthcoming. And so we've scheduled I'll just tell you quite frankly, I was pushed back hard on the price increase. We're talking $550 a month or $650 a month, and it just feels like a lot, which I understand it's what was the comment, a biggie bag from somebody. Anyway, it's only one day at there per month, but I just feel like there's a lot of hands in our pockets. If you look down your property tax list, there's just a lot of hands in our pockets. And when we're talking $650 from that one, $650 from that one, $10 from that one, $12 from that one, it just really adds up. And so it's concerning to me. And so we scheduled a special meeting because we do annual budgets. And so our temporary budget is supposed to be next month. And so we scheduled a meeting before that to try and really look at the programs that we offer. We have leaf bag programs, we have Christmas tree programs, we have scrap, we have all kinds of different programs, which obviously all cost money. And do we want to take a hard look at maybe reducing some of those programs and not hit as hard with a rate increase or things like that? I just really strongly feel that we have to look at it a little bit differently than just not going to Wendy's for a day. So we're going to have that meeting. I know Pam and her team will be here in October to help. There will be a rate increase. The question is just how much, and if we have to start looking at maybe doing away with some of the programs. And quite frankly, we have to make sure we're staying in line with the competitive markets around us too. So anyway, that is some of the stuff that will be discussed at our special meeting. I think it's on the 21st. And then I had the opportunity to go with Wendy and Nathan. It was the West Traverse Sentinel Landscape Meeting. It was fantastic, actually, really to see the collaboration of so many different people across the U.S. that are really helping. There was a ton of Texas A&M. I heard that a lot. There was a lot of people that were there really helping to and DC people, a lot of people from DC, to address just the buffer zone, really, with Camp Williams, and to make sure that we keep that secure, because, I personally have a ton of respect for our armed forces, and we have to be able to have places that they can train. And when the camp was first put there, it was in the middle of nowhere, basically, but it's not that way anymore. But it's not because the camp moved. It's because we built up to them. And so we just have to be really careful to make sure that we don't get so much public pushback that pretty soon the camp has to not be there, because our military needs to be trained. And so it was really great to participate that, listen to the different things that they're trying to do. On our side, we're purchasing with ACUB money. On the other side, they're doing easement. We were able to meet at the Wasatch Wing and Clay, which is an awesome facility out there. He allowed us to meet there. And they have an easement over that property, so there won't be houses there. There's a buffer there, and they'll always be able to continue to participate with this business they have there, but it's compatible with the camp. So I can't tell you how much it's just so important that we continue to have that relationship and partnership with them and try and keep that buffer zone. We really have got to stay concentrated on that. So I'm grateful for that opportunity and the information that was shared there.
Love it, thank you. And Steve's not online, right? So, I don't believe I have, the only thing I will report, we did, the Thursday after our last council meeting, a few of us got on a UTA bus and drove around the city a little bit to try to explore some of the routes that UTA is looking at. So they have now submitted back the one big change that you may have seen from the original proposal that we put through. Instead of, I think they want to come down, we'd asked them to go this side of City Hall, down and out, and then come back this way. But now they've asked to go, they want to come past here, turn left here on this side, and then when they come back, go that way. And then the other change, when they get to 134th, rather than going out to Rosecrest and up there, where they don't feel like they'll grab any ridership up that way, they're just going to turn left, go to Mountain View so they can get quicker out to, all the way out to Redemption, down Sentinel, and then over into Riverton. So, because you don't want to add too many stops. It's kind of, you got to find this balance of grabbing ridership without too many stops, or people won't take it. So that's what they're looking at right now. So coming off the Daybreak Station, kind of weaving through here, out to all the way out to Redemption, down Sentinel, then into Riverton, and then it'd make that return trip back that same way. So we'll see. They're going to put that on they think they're going to try to put that on the plan for, they're going to move their change date for their routes to March or April, I think is what they said. So really they're hoping if that gets approved in their November, December board meetings, it will be up and running. They didn't commit to that yet, but that's the proposal, that would be up and running by April. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. There'll be a lot more ongoing discussions with that, of course, with Representative Perucci. We have a meeting coming up with her, with UTA as well, to see if we need to discuss more. So that's all I have. We will move on to item 8.1. We need to do an appointment to the Utah Leagues of Cities and Towns, LPC. Wendy, you going to take it?
Yeah, it's about like every other month. We'll start meeting more regularly.
Yeah.
I nominate Teddy. Been there, done
And
that.
if you don't, I mean, truly, I'm not saying that. If you don't want to, you can put a city manager on,
No, there you go.
if that's. A staff member.
Right. Yeah. If you don't want
I'm just
to.
saying that if, I don't want you to feel pressure.
I don't
think you
know,
would be.
not want to, but I think it'd be fun and beneficial. So let's see how this one season goes.
So yes?
I speak up there anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter whether I'm on it or not.
I'm not sure about fun and benefit.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say you'll find out soon enough.
Oh,
I did it for 5 years, and I'm happy not to do it again.
Okay, look for a motion to nominate Teddy then.
Oh, make a motion. Oh, Jared already did. He nominated.
Oh, did you make the
Teddy.
motion official?
I didn't do an official motion.
I'll let you, Jared, since
Alright,
you started.
Motion to nominate Teddy Hodges to the Utah League of Cities and Towns Legislative Policy Committee.
Second.
Motion by Jared, second by Sherry. Jared,
Yes.
Teddy,
Sure.
Sherry,
Yes.
and I'll vote yes. That motion carries.
Between you and I.
I'll throw you on that.
Okay, we'll go on to item 9. And I am going to ask, just based on the public comment, I would like to pull that off, just so we can maybe discuss that a little bit.
I don't know if we need to pull it off. Can we, well, I guess we can discuss it tonight still, right?
So we've talked about opening the MOU with Friends of Herriman to discuss some other issues, and that can certainly be one that we address. Nathan and Trevor and I have been looking at use, and some of that was in your staff report.
Right.
And trying to figure out how to, trying to find the right word, if you couldn't tell. Trying to figure out an equitable way of allocating room space.
Well, and let me tell you the two, And you can tell me whether to pull it off. I'll hear you the two concerns I've heard that I would like to address, and so you can tell me whether to pull it off or not. The one is no two groups in a day. So
Okay,
we thought,
that's not
we
an
thought
issue.
about that we can make friends, just reserve it for the day, so you could do two different, so it'd be
It's the same entity.
same entity.
Yep.
So you could do an event in the morning, friends could do an event in the morning, event at night, and not have to do two separate reservations. And it's gonna be one fee now for the day anyways, correct? So it's not gonna be by the hour.
Right, but they don't, in their MOU,
And they
they don't
don't-
have a fee anyway.
But still, okay. The other one, I am concerned about the orchestra. I know Wednesdays are, I would like to make sure we can find them a space before we put that Wednesday, because, just so everybody knows, like Wednesday, what we've heard from the orchestra is she talked to Steve the other night too, is there's different orchestras that a bunch of them participate in. And so if we move it off of Wednesdays, it eliminates a lot of our orchestra. And that's not just an orchestra that performs they're the orchestra that also performs at the summer production. So it's a big deal that we have them available. So if we do move that off of Wednesdays without them having a space, I just want to make sure we give them some time, whether it be the community, the old city hall, ready for that. I mean, she's committed to, doing every precaution necessary to make sure we don't hear it on Wednesdays. Like, she had no idea. She felt awful when I told her, like, we can hear your instruments warming up, and she had no idea. According to Lori, she didn't know she thought the doors were shut. But anyways, so I don't know if those are my two.
That's up to you all and Nathan.
Yeah, I think the reality is sometimes you may need to meet down in that room, and so you would have to kick them out, so they have to have some flexibility.
100%. They just
If
don't
you had
want
a
to
big
be.
issue, you probably, I think going forward, you should probably not have another thing happening when you have a city council meeting.
And they're okay with that. They are okay with that. They just need time to figure out another space,
And
I
that would
guess
be
is
up
what.
to you all, however you want to do that.
I'm just saying, do we need to pull that off to discuss that then?
I don't, it's up to you.
I mean, do we have enough
I think
information
if
to
you're gonna make
discuss
a-
it tonight?
If you're going to make a change from what's presented, you should pull it and then talk about it and make that change specific to your motion.
But I don't feel like what's presented in the policy
It's going to affect.
is
Me
going to
either.
affect them.
Yep.
They're different than what this policy is intended. This policy is intended for the general public and
General,
rentals. We have an MOU with them, so
So that'll be
we have
separate.
more
Okay.
flexibility to deal with.
Okay, so
their
okay, I like
concerns.
that then. Okay, then I'm comfortable with that. Okay, are you okay with that? Because you understand what she's saying, it'll be addressed differently within an MOU. This is for the public consumption. It'll be different. This wouldn't necessarily apply entirely to friends. Are we okay with that? I'm fine, yeah.
Is that carve-out specified, or is it implied through the MOU? Other than what's already specified?
Right now in the MOU, it's very open as far as your rentals. Well, I bet you do. I don't know that we do so much, but the MOU is very open. So right now, you guys will be fine. And we can work around, the person that you talked to did not know what was going on with the policy when you guys were trying to book on that same day. So the mayor and I talked about it. This stuff doesn't apply to you guys. It's not specific in the policy, it's specific in your MOU.
So the MOU is what carves it out. And Marco, I'm comfortable with that too, so just, you know where I feel about it, so I'm comfortable with that direction. Okay, then I'm just gonna look for a motion to approve the consent agenda then.
Motion to approve the consent agenda as written.
Second.
Motion by Jared, second by Teddy. Jared?
Yes.
Teddy?
Yes.
Sherry?
Yes.
And I'll vote yes as well. That motion carries. Thank you, Marco. Okay, item 10.1, consideration of a resolution approving amendments to the City of Herriman master fee schedule. Kyle.
Banner policy, getting into amendments. I did put a summary slide up here showing the new rates, just a reminder to you, but also for rooms, and these fees are set. And then, just as a note, deposits, why the deposits are going up could be rooms, the deposit. Next slide's not working, but however, it is just adjusting the banner permit fees, so it fee from 50 to 55, and then changes banners up to a banner.
This is not print, they have to print and provide their own banners to our specs. Okay. We're not printing anymore. Okay, good.
Okay, I'll look for a motion then.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution number R35-2024, authorizing an amendment to the master fee schedule.
Second.
Motion by Sherry, second by Teddy. Sherry?
Yes.
Teddy?
Yes.
Jared? Yes. And I'll vote yes, that motion carries.
Thanks, Kaya.
That brings us to the close of our general meeting tonight. Future meetings, Planning Commission, October 2nd. Is that next week? Next week, at 7 o'clock. Our next city council meeting, October 9th, at 7 o'clock. A couple of events coming up. This is really cool. They're doing a Friday Night Lights. Trails Committee's doing a Friday Night Lights. It's just a walking. It's not a biking thing. It's a walking. You can run. I'm going to go. My wife and I are going to go walk it. We're going to hang out.
Not gonna run?
No, I don't run. It's not, it's a liability to the city if I run. So, but you put glow sticks on. So it's got nights, Black Ridge, meet at the Black Ridge parking lot, and then check in, and they'll send you up the hill. So,
Yep.
really cool event. And then Hungry Herriman, the farmer's market. Two more Mondays. Both are kind of have big events with it. We've got the end of the Expedition Yeti, which starts Friday, which is check our website and social media for that. It's a really cool get out to our trails and parks with your families this weekend. Friday? Does it start Friday?
Mitch, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, starts
Thursday.
Thursday. Thursday through, can you do it Monday too? Through Sunday, and then you can come Monday for the drawing and stuff. So Monday night at the farmer's market, we'll do some drawing and stuff. Yes, and then Herriman Howell is in 12 days. The following Monday, it's gonna be crazy. They blew up a 26-foot pumpkin this week.
Awesome.
Huge. So everybody's got to look for pictures. So that'll be fun. Anything else?
Yeah, next Wednesday night, we've been invited, check your emails, for a preview of the Faces of Herriman.
Herriman
Smiles of Herriman. So,
Shelley will be adding that to your calendar if you don't
Okay.
have it already.
That'd be real cool. That's open. So that'll be open to the public all of October, right? Starting, does it start October 1 or October?
Let's say 2, but yes.
Okay. Okay. So that's an exhibit of different people from the community. I know, I mean, we've seen them. I don't want to tease too much who's on, but we've recognized a couple of these people. James Kineski. Like, there's really cool people that are going to be. I'm sorry.
have you met him? No.
So really cool people being featured. So that'll be an art display here all month of October. So really cool. Thank you to Friends of Herriman for putting that on. I think that's it. It's not a city thing, but there's a music festival in the park on Saturday I heard about. All day, music from 11 to 9.
This park here?
Yeah, free, out here front here. Put on by, what's her face?
It starts with a G. Genuine?
Genuine.
Genuine,
Yeah,
yeah.
Genuine. Yeah, it's her event.
Entertainment.
So,
Yeah, the
free concert all week.
Alexandria? Yeah.
Yeah, so really cool. Okay, I think that's it. So we need to go back into closed for, I guess we'll need to do F again. So now if we could do a motion to go to closed.
Make a motion to temporarily recess the city council meeting to go into closed meeting for the following purposes provided in Utah State Code annotated 52-4-205. Discussion regarding deployment of security personnel, devices, or systems.
Motion by Sherry,
Second?
second by Teddy. Sherry?
Yes.
Teddy?
Yeah.
Jared?
Yes.
And I'll vote yes. So we'll go into closed. We'll go back into Fort Herriman. We need
Cody, Zach, Matt,